do a test. Is this thing working? I don't know. I'll know in a minute. Thank you for joining BAT Live. If you're new to this, that means BrickTsar Answer Thingy. And this is where I'm going to answer questions. Some questions may be answered correctly, some may be opinions. So, before I start answering the questions, I'm going to make sure that I am live. So, and it looks like I'm live. So yes, thank you everybody for joining. I think we got 5 people on here. Oh, we just lost one. Went down to 4. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and answer the questions and then see where it goes from there. I'm not going to be building anything because I can't build and talk. I'm not going to be doing a tour or anything like that. Maybe do something later. I don't know. But anyway, the first question, I got my screen over here, so I keep looking over here because this is where the questions are. Mini Bricks asked, when They Might Be Bricks grows up, will he one day inherit your Bricklink store? I don't think he wants to do the Bricklink store, although he did get inspired when he watched other people have a Bricklink store, like Bricks for Chris and Brick Stacker. She's like, wow, it'd be neat to have a Bricklink store one day, but he was never interested with mine. And then he also asked, how many Lego Star Wars sets do you have, and out of all of them, which is your favorite? I like Jabba's Palace with the Rancor pit on top of it. Those 2 sets combined, that's my favorite, and I don't know how many I have. I have enough that I'm going to review a different one every day unless something comes up and through the month of May, and I've already reviewed a bunch, so probably 70 to 100, I don't know. And then 3 Brick Friends, who asked some questions early, asked, how long do you spend planning and making your videos in a week? I don't know. I have a routine. Usually when I get home from work in the morning, I'll do a video or 2. Usually takes me 30 minutes to an hour. And then before I go to work, I'll make a video or 2, sometimes an hour. So probably about 2 hours a day, I'm guessing. And let me go over here. Can you hear me? I need to make sure I'm answer one more question. Let me try something here. Why can't I hear it? So all this time, has anybody heard me? Why can I not hear anything? All right. I got to go to where the comments are. Can anybody hear me? Okay, thank you. Why can I hear it? All right, that's what I wanted to see. Don't hear a little echo. All right, I was just making sure of that. I got this other computer and I couldn't hear anything. So go back to another question. I got so many questions. And it was another one by 3 Brick Friends. All right, I'm minimizing my screen. This is not good. Technical difficulties. Maybe if I put this in front of me. So how's everybody doing? I need They Might Be Bricks. Hopefully he'll get here soon. He has gone to 6 Flags. I've got one more question here, then I got these other ones where I can get to them pretty easy. Well, I knew this would happen. Well, forget that. I'll just go to the questions. All right. These are going to be the questions that were on the video that I had about having this live update. And we'll start with the oldest one first. Three Brick Friends had another question. I can't view it right now for some reason. But where did my control room go? There it is. All right. Hey, everybody. All right. Brick Guy, are you going to buy the sand crawler? I did not buy the sand crawler, even though I could have got a free Darth Revan, whatever he is. I did not buy him, and I don't want to buy it for $300. So, and I'm not a big enough channel. You know, if I was Jang or Brick Queen, I would buy it because the video would make that much money in a couple of months. But I don't get enough views to warrant that, so I'm not going to buy it right now. I'll have to wait till I can get another deal, maybe next year, double points or something. All right, Brick King. This is the Brick King 321. If you found a Mr. Gold, would you take it out of the package or not? Would you sell it or keep it? I stopped looking for Mr. Gold, but if I found it and I paid $3 for it, I would open it. Now I won't pay more than $3 for it. So yeah, I would definitely open it, and I could still sell it for more than $3. All right. Zachary Hammett. Here's my question. How do you get into Lego and to build to? Wait a minute. I don't know what that means. How do I get into Lego? I was born and my parents bought me a few Lego sets when I was a kid, and I've been collecting ever since. Oh, man, I hate it when this does that. Brick Reviews 99. He asks, what is your favorite Lego video game, or a video game you think Lego should make? I like Lego Island. Those games, and Lego Island 2 I think was the best, but I am not a video game person. They Might Be Bricks is the video game person. I outgrew video games a long time ago, and even though some are interesting, I'm not into video games. All right, Jiff Bricks. Have you ever had to shut down your Bricklink store because you were behind on your orders? No. But I have been proactive on that because there was no way I could keep up with everything that I need to do in my life. So my store has been closed for a few weeks now and will be closed indefinitely. I'm going to try to open it by June, but I got a stack of boxes in front of my drawers. I have a guy in England that I'm supposed to be sending some parts to, and I can't even get to him right now. I need to get those parts to him. It's Audiotron 1003. And I had some problems down here in the basement, and I moved all these boxes, and I haven't had a chance to move them back out, so I need to do that. So that was that answer. Mardi Gras Man 23. What was the first Cusco set? I wrote a list down of all the stuff, but it was the that sub Shinkai or something, 6500 sub, a Japanese thing, I think. I did not get that one. So I don't have it, and I don't have the Ghostbusters one. And so I got the other three Cusco sets. All right, here's Hubby 00N6. He asked, can we do our deal, please, with a Belleville set? Give me a minute, Hubby. I'm just really kind of swamped right now, and the reason I closed my store is I don't have time to do things, but I might could do that. I might could do the trade with you. It inspires other people to want to trade with me, and most people don't have anything that I want, but you have something I don't have that I might want, which is a Belleville set. And he asked also, what do you think Lego does right and what should be changed? I think the boxes should be smaller and less deceptive. That's what I think. Because then I don't like throwing my boxes away, so now I got all these boxes that are too big. I like the old boxes where you could store stuff in them. I don't like the new boxes. So that's what I think they should change. And they got the best customer service. So that's what they do right. And what is your biggest Lego dream? I used to have dreams that I was going to a Kmart, and they had all these castle sets I never saw that were on clearance for like $1.25, and I filled up my shopping cart. But then I woke up and I didn't get them. I was disappointed. All right, Brick Builder. Can June be Indiana Jones month? that's a good. I need to finish building the Indiana Jones sets, but there's not enough to do like a whole series for a month. I mean, I got maybe 4 more that I could build. I don't have all of them anymore, but I do got the. I got Temple of Doom and some others. All right, Lego Hobbit. I sound like I'm losing my voice. Do you think you could change? Do you think the change of Lego Crusoe to Lego Ideas was a good change for Crusoe? I kind of grew tired of Crusoe because so many things got to 10,000, but almost none of them will get approved, and the ones that I want to get approved don't. So I just kind of grew tired of it. I haven't even looked at it in a while. So hopefully it'll do good. It'd be nice if they could actually do more, but they don't. All right. Ultimate Lego Master 73. Will you ever change your Sig Fig arms to Bart Simpson arms? I saw you did that in one video. Hold on a minute. All right. That's my Sig Fig. I like putting that General Raybon or whatever his name is, put the gray hair on him, but that's normal. That's my Sig Fig. That's the way it's going to stay. But occasionally I'll throw him in there in a video, and I need to put the gray hair on him. So I got that, but I am not changing my Sig Fig. Just, you have your recreational clothes. Those are my recreational clothes. All right, Elliot Bricks. What are your top 3 most recommended and favorite adventures? This is one that I wrote on the piece of paper, but it's easy. Dragon Fortress, that has the really cool dragon. And there was a Datka set that was an adventure set. It was super awesome. I think it's 9677, something like that. It's an Adventures Datka set. That one was super cool. And I got to go with the Dino Transport set, which I need to build. All right, Brick Lover 18. Hey, Brick Lover 18. Can you do a city month? Can you update your room tour? I need to do both of those. I will do more city reviews. I have tons of city reviews. I've been kind of disheartened because I held off doing a lot of my vintage stuff because nobody else was doing it, and now somebody else is doing it. So mine get 200 views. It don't matter. I got tons and tons and tons of city stuff, and I need to build it. And I'm not paying attention to what y'all are commenting right now. I'll try to catch up. Maybe I should check every now and then, make sure everything's going on. If anybody, I need a moderator. Maybe next time I'll get a moderator. Let me check something here. Okay, y'all can talk to each other or whatever. All right, where was I? Lego Builder 401. When are you going to do another live stream? I don't know. I'm doing one right now, and I may try to do them on Fridays, but I can't guarantee it'll be every Friday because I'm on call, and I could get called out, but I'm not on call today. Brick Logic Studios. Hey, see you at Brick Fair, Alabama, hopefully next year. Will you be a vendor? No. I will probably never be a vendor at a show because that's the expense of setting up a table is so much that it's not worth it. The overhead, I have free overhead here. I'm already paying my mortgage, so I don't need to go to a show to sell stuff. So I probably won't ever be a vendor, but I will definitely want to take a mock. And maybe hopefully something good. All right, Brick Adjuster. I love him doing the Sig Fig feature where he, who's that fig? And what? You gotta love it. You gotta love it. He's really impressing me with his channel. All right, this is a very, very good question, so listen up. Why do you think YouTube channels with lots of subscribers gain way more daily subscriber than other channels? Some of them gain more each day than we have subscriptions. Is it because their videos show up more often in the suggested video section on the side? Does it have something to do with the total number of videos they have? Does it have something to do with their tags and descriptions? I've been doing YouTube now for a while. I missed the boat in starting early, so you can have a lot of subscribers because you started early. People that started 6 and 7 years ago and regularly posted videos, they got a lot of subscribers. The more subscribers you get, the faster they go up, because people that are subscribed to you, people that are subscribed to them or their friends, they see things that they comment on, and that helps you get more subscribers. For instance, if I go comment on somebody's video, I'll see others like Adam's, he'll comment on right behind me. And so you can kind of see what people you follow are doing. So that's why, you know, the more subscribers you get, the faster your subscriptions grow. I guess there's a certain point where I guess it would level off. But my subscribers are growing faster now than they did this time last year. But there's other things that affect your growth rate, because I've actually passed people. There were people that had 5,000 more subscriptions than me, and I've just gone way past them now. That has to do with being regular. If you post videos regularly, you'll pass somebody who maybe has stopped posting them or not posting them as regular. Also, thumbnails. Oh my goodness. I would never think this, and I have to think outside the box of the way I think. I don't want to see my picture on the thumbnail. I don't want to see somebody in a Princess Leia slave bikini. But apparently that's what works. Face shots. You want to have a headshot in the video, on the thumbnail. And if you look at all the crazy, weird channels that have all the contorted faces, the ones that are real popular, the comedy channels, look at their thumbnails, their heads. You got their heads, and that's what works. You know, the thumbnails of the kids respond to such and such, and all that kind of stuff. So thumbnails help. That draws attention out of a search, and also the side box. And also, you want to have good tags and good descriptions. One thing I learned about the tags, and it's going to take me forever to fix it, but you want the most relevant tags first, and then go from there. And you want accurate tags, and in the description, anything you can put in the description, it'll draw. So there's a combination of things, but the more subscribers you have, the easier it is for you to gain more subscribers. But don't give up, because I remember, for instance, when the Brick Show just had a couple of 10,000, 20,000 subs. I mean, I wasn't paying attention to them when they first started. When I noticed them, they had not many more subscribers than I got right now, and now they got close to 200,000. I have seen EvanTube. He's getting close to 600,000 subs, but he joined a network, and I'm still trying to investigate how that works. There's a lot of networks out there, and a lot of them are kind of shady. Actually, most of them are shady. But that has seemed his subs grew when he joined the network. So I spent a lot of time on that question. That was a good question. 3 Brick Friends. Is your Bricklink store the right size for you? Are you going to grow it or shrink it? Where is the point when it becomes hard to manage space with storing parts, pulling orders, and balancing a normal life? That's why my store is closed. Before, I'd get maybe 5 orders a week. I was getting 20 a week when I closed it. And it's all right if I'm not adding stuff to the store. I can keep up, but it's hard to add, pull orders, and do YouTube videos. And right now, I'd rather grow my YouTube video. I can always sell that junk later. I don't have to sell it right now. I want to grow my channel as fast as I can. I want to get over 50,000 subs. Really, I want to get 100. If I get to 100,000 subs, that's where I'll be. Maybe I can focus on things, because then I can quit my job. That's what I'm working towards, quitting my job. All right. Well, you ask a lot of good questions, Three Brick Friends. Have you ever had to give up anything to continue putting more time into growing your YouTube channel? I got to clean my fish tank. It's very dirty. I don't build. I don't do mocks right now, and I need to do that. And I don't cut the grass, but I'm trying to get back to doing some of that stuff. Got to be balanced. I didn't get to go to Six Flags today with the kids because I had to work, and I just couldn't go. But I'm trying to do more normal stuff. All right, here's another one from Three Brick Friends. I'm finding YouTube taking over my life, trying to plan ideas for the next 6 months ahead to keep content developing and different. How far do you plan ahead? How many video ideas do you have for the future? Wait a minute, you plan? That's the same thing TMX Brick Notes does. He plans. Sometimes I think I just need to take 2 weeks off, come up with a plan, and develop it, and be more efficient in what I do. My planning is I'm going to do these videos for this month, but I find it very stressful because like when I made this month Star Wars month, I feel obligated to do Star Wars reviews even though I know they're not going to get a lot of views. I've been really thinking about what I should do. I have some ideas for my Thomas the Tank Engine videos that I'm going to do. I've had ideas for stop motions, but I don't know how to do them. But I need to come up with a better plan. But right now, it's just like putting content. I'm doing content, trying to interact with you guys, trying to comment on your videos when I can, answer your questions when I can, and I'm trying to grow my channel. But I think if I did some other things, like I'm working on starting my blog. I want to have a blog where I can do a daily update and it automatically goes to my webpage. I'm all working on that, and that's the bad thing about YouTube. You have to learn how to be a cameraman, a sound man, an editor. You got to learn how to run a website. It's like all this other stuff takes up your time. All right, and this is a lot of questions. You know, I'm probably not going to get to all these questions. All right. Chris Matthews, are you related to the guy the Falcons drafted yesterday? What do you wish you bought but didn't for some reason? That's easy. That is the Millennium Falcon, the big UCS one that was $500. They had it on sale. It was $350, I want to say, and they don't put those kind of sets on sale anymore. I should have bought it then. Peyton Green, who's your favorite kid, TMBB or that girl? I don't have a favorite. They're both different, and they both got things that make them special. When Zarevna was born, that was an ordeal. So I look at her sometimes, and I look at her eyes, and I see that baby laying on the table. But Jacob, who is They Might Be Bricks, he's my buddy. So I love them both. So when you review that, he asked if I'm going to review that Aqua Raider set, the Mars mission, the Agents, and Series, what's your favorite minifigure from Series 1? All right, I'm going to review all that stuff. Everything that's in here is going to be reviewed. It's just I don't have enough time. If I did 20 videos a day, it still wouldn't put a dent in it. But my favorite collectible minifigure from Series 1 is the Nacho Libre, is what I call him. It's the wrestler. That one's easy. Ocean Brick Fire. You gonna do a custom fire department in your city when it's halfway completed? It's a good thing. I've been collecting a lot of the fire-related sets, especially the small ones. It's a good idea. All right, Brick Studio. What do you believe is the best way to start off a Lego city? Trucks. I don't know. Vehicles. No, you need buildings. I like this. It's funny. I'll say Lego City, but I like town better. I like the houses better than I do like skyscraper. Because when I think of a city, I think of skyscraper, downtown. But I'd rather have a little neighborhood with houses. I like the creator houses. All right, H2 Brick. Oh yeah, he already asked that about the. Well, they might be bricks inherit my Lego. Probably not. Okay, Friction Pen. How many hours per week do you spend creating new content for your channel? Are you planning to attend Brick World Chicago in June? Are you a member of a local lug? Okay, I kind of covered that earlier in the video. About a couple hours a day. Some days more. Fridays I usually spend more time doing videos. Some in the morning when I get off work before I go to bed, and some in the evening before I go to work. But he asked if I'm going to go to Brick World Chicago. I'd like to go because I know that that's close to some of you guys up that way that are in Missouri and other places. I just don't know if I can do it this year. But next year I want to try to attend as many conventions as I can. And the other question, are you a member of a lug? Kind of. I've never been to a meeting. But Dixie Lug down here in Georgia, I've never been to a meeting. Brick in a box. If you do not collect Lego, what would you collect? It'd be trains. HO scale trains. Huh. Y'all are funny. All right. Brick Coffee 37. I really love his name, Brick Coffee 37. Is there another Lego movie set that you're looking forward to other than Benny's spaceship? Spaceship, spaceship! No, but my son really wants that Emmett Mech set. Now, Brick in a Box. If you, oh, wait a minute, that was the one I already asked. Okay. Rattler's Bricks. You have had a Bricklink store for a number of years. How has the market changed for selling Lego through Bricklink over the past few years? Do you see increasing competition occurring? Well, that's one thing. There's definitely more people selling, and I don't know if that affects, I guess that could affect how quickly you could sell stuff, but I was in the problem where I was selling it too quick, so I used to raise my prices when I couldn't handle the amount of work, but I don't really want to do that. I want to keep the prices reasonable. And back in the old days, you could get more for stuff, I think. Now, certain things are lower, but rarer items are higher. It's kind of weird. All right, Devin Smith, will you ever custom build a Lego city and like your videos? Very fun. Love you, and they might be bricks. Thank you, Devin. I probably will put some customs in there. Getting close, getting close. Oh, we're almost done with that video. So the bricks must go on. Do you have a theatrical version of the Lego movie poster? No, I do not. Now, I haven't thought about getting one, but that'd be cool to have. I wish I could have got that little display at the movie theater where you could rotate it and make the different characters. I should have asked them about that. All right, here's one. A friend of mine offered to sell me classic space sets $487 and $69.71. What price should I pay for these? $487 is one of those little spaceships. Believe it or not, the part out value on that thing used is like $95, but you can probably find one for under $50 if you look around. And the $69.71, that's a bigger one. I forgot the name of it. I wrote it down and then I lost my piece of paper. It's like $130 or $40 set, but you can get it for under $100 if you look. I find the best way to get Lego deals is to buy bulk and not buy the individual sets. All right. So that covered all the questions on the video that I posted announcing this video, and I have lost my voice. All right, I'm going to look and see if y'all said anything on here. Brickmaster Inc. I just watched a couple of your videos today. Hey, Lego Boy 1214 Studios, you're wearing your Benny shirt, and I think you asked me if I answered your question. I don't think I did. I don't remember your name coming up when I was going through this. I'm going back and seeing y'all's responses to some of the things I said before, so I'm going to go all the way up to the top here, see if I missed any questions. All right. There's the 3 brick friends already asked. All right, CD Lego blog. Hey, man, you went to Brick Fair as an exhibitor. Can you explain a bit of the process and how every day goes? Do you need to have a big mock to be one? What is a typical day like? Okay, if you've kept up with Lego for Chris, he went to Philly Brick Fest, and with those other guys, Clutch from Bricks on the Dollar, Chad from Your Creative Friends, Kelly, and Bubba Bricks. I'm getting used to everybody's new names, but they looked like they had a lot of fun. There were a lot of activities, and that's similar to what Brick Fair Alabama was, except I think Chad really put on a good show with that Philly Brick Fest. It looks like he did a really good job with that. There is no comparison between going and just, like, if you go for the day just to look, or if you do the whole thing, 4 days or however many days the show is. It doesn't compare, because they'll do little drawings and giveaways for the people that pay to get in and see things. But if you come and participate for the all 4 days, it is all day, every day. There's better prizes. There's more opportunities to take Lego home, and it's just a lot of fun. There's opportunities to learn things and to meet people. Like, it's funny, like the Brick Show, they're real popular. But if you go those days that it's open to the public, they're just surrounded by people. But those other days when they're setting up, hey, there's hardly anybody there, and you can have more interaction with some people like that you may want to talk to, or even ones like at the Philly Brick Fest, Chad from Your Creative Friends, Clutch from Bricks on the Dollar. But they have other things like parts drafts. There's all kinds of giveaways, bingo. There's opportunities to volunteer where you can get a shirt and other free prizes. I got a gift card to the Lego store. So I will highly recommend. I know it's a little more expensive, because especially if you go out of town, you got to get a hotel. But like Brick Fair Alabama was just like $55. So my biggest expense with that was the hotel. So it's well worth it as far as the admission, what you get back. Do you have to take a big mock? No, you don't. Just take something. That's the thing that I learned with Brick Fair Alabama. More people needed to take stuff, and they didn't. So I'm going to definitely take stuff when I go. So I think I answered this already. He said, do you think it's better to go as an exhibitor or go on the public days? Definitely better as a exhibitor, or you don't even... I mean, you pretty much set up your mock. If you bring something that's not complicated, it don't take you long to set up, then you can enjoy other things. Some of the guys, their mocks were so big, they spent the whole time setting it up. They missed out on some other stuff. All right, what was it like to be a Lego fan when you were a kid in the 70s and the 80s compared to Lego world of today? Oh, hold on a minute. I'm walking away like Clutch. I got my box. What is in my box of memories? I don't know. Am I still alive? All right. Before the internet, which really for me was the late 90s, even though I had a computer in the 80s, got on some bulletin boards in the mid-90s, but as a kid, my only resource for knowing what Lego sets were out there were these catalogs, like this one. So I would look through these catalogs and see, if it was on the shelves, I would know what was out there. But so I would go through these catalogs and I would see which ones I want. And it seemed like, even as a young kid, I remember these things would kind of go in 3-year cycles, where they set on the shelves longer than they do today. A lot of times sets will only be out for about a year now. But back then, they'd be on the shelf for about 2 or 3 years. Usually, I think about 3 years. So if you didn't get it in that time period, you're never going to get it. I would never see them at yard sales. Never see them at flea markets. So I didn't know where all the Lego went. I assumed that people did like I did and they lost pieces. So I love all these vintage space stuff. What year is this one? This one that's a 1981 catalog. Here's a 1979 catalog. So I would look through and I remember when Technic started. I wanted all the Technic sets, but I couldn't afford them. My sister bought me this forklift. I've already reviewed it. It's funny, I think I got everything on this page now. But yeah, so I'd go through these catalogs and see what was there. Here's a 1980 catalog. But I did not ever remember seeing this. This must be, is this a European? Yeah, this is a European catalog. I don't remember seeing the European trains that they had. I'd look at these idea books, and I'd be like, I can never build any of this stuff because I don't have enough pieces. So that's what I would do. I'd look at these different catalogs and see what I want. But it was easier, I guess. There weren't as many sets as that come out today, but still, yeah, if you couldn't afford stuff, you couldn't get it, and then they take it off the shelf, and then you never see it again. Oh, excuse me. What did I eat today? But anyway, there was some stuff that I wanted as a kid for my town. I wanted a fire station, the white fire station. My teacher had it when I was in 3rd grade. Couldn't ever get it. I did have the windmill, which I have not yet reviewed, and I had the hospital, which I already have reviewed. Those are the only 2 buildings that I had, and I would envision there in the 70s having my on the floor. I didn't think about putting it on a table back then, but I thought I'd have all my city stuff laid out. I had fire trucks and forklifts and things like that, and a lot of the smaller sets, but I didn't have, buildings. I wanted buildings for my city. I miss not having buildings. So that was 70s, 80s. In the mid-80s, I started getting into the Castle. I liked the Castle, and it wasn't until they went on clearance. I discovered clearance at Sears, and I was able to get a ton of Castle stuff as a teenager. I was a teenager then. And when I was in college, I bought some Technic stuff. I'd buy the service packs and things like that because I wanted to make robots out of my Technic pieces. I still didn't have a lot. I had limited income back then, so didn't have a lot of Technic. So I was kind of into the Mindstorms before Mindstorms, hooking it up to the computer before all that was real popular. I actually did in 7th grade, because I was into electronics, I had to cut my wires on my motor pack, but I hooked it up to electronic circuit, my Lego, my Technic. All I had was that forklift and the battery pack set. That's all I had, but I was able to make a little thing to start my dominoes. Did a domino thing with it. So that was, I didn't have a lot of sets back then, but I remember those days. I remember looking at the catalogs and seeing what I'd want. Main Street, I wanted that. I wanted the big castles. I wanted the King's Castle. Couldn't afford it. Wanted all the Technic sets. Couldn't afford them. So basically, I had the desire. I never had a Dark Ages, but I couldn't afford to get what I wanted. I remember using some of my college money for Lego sets, but not many. And then in the late 80s, early 90s, I was buying a lot of comic books, and that kind of took away from my money that I could use on Lego. But there's ads on the back of the comic books. So let's go back. Where was I? So that's what it was like in the 70s, 80s. There's so much more out there now. You can't even, and, I can go back and collect everything that was ever made in 1975, 74, 76. I can go now and get it, and it'd be cheaper than buying just maybe a couple of themes that come out now. It's just crazy. They make so much more variety, but that's how popular Lego has gotten. Okay, let's look at here. Mike Hagerman asked, are you planning on having any major changes to your channel or videos? I've been thinking about it a lot. I'm going to do Lego only on this channel, but you need to do what's going to have views. Reviews don't get views. I have some ideas about things that get views. I sometimes discover them by accident. But think about things that you may watch over and over again. That's what I want to start doing. What is your method or strategy for growing your Bricklink store? That's by the Lego Bricker. Lego Bricker. Buy as cheap on clearance as you can. Add as many parts to your store as you can. Don't pay full price and then part out stuff. So always look for clearance. It's a win-win when you do that. Okay, Brick Designs. She's in Australia. Hey, Brick Designs. She asks, are you planning on ever build any sig figs? That's a good question. That's a really, really, really good question. I intended to, but I am so far behind on other stuff that I need to do. I haven't done that. I probably have the parts to build a few people sig figs, but I'll tell you what happened. And I started to make sig figs, and I ordered parts for a sig fig, and I actually ordered extras because I was going to help out my fellow YouTubers that I'm closer to with the sig figs. So I get the parts. The parts haven't even got to my house yet, and the person changes their hair. Other people change their sig fig. I said, I am not keeping up with all the changes that people make to their sig fig. That's why I don't make sig figs, because if I make somebody sig fig, they say, oh, I've changed it now. And I'm like, okay, keep it. Like Just Too Good Eurobricks, he has had Twitch as his mascot for his channel for as long as I can remember. He leaves it that way. That's what he's known for. And that's why, before I had a regular space guy. That was just because there was a picture I took of, because when we started this channel, it was supposed to be, we were going to do videos similar to Mystery Science Theater, but that never developed. And so my son made a mock, and it had a man in a red jumpsuit. That's, from Mystery Science Theater. So after a while, I was like, I want to make a character that's kind of like me, and they didn't have shorts. I wanted khaki shorts, and I wanted the red spaceman shirt. And that's why I made that. And then after I made that, and then all of a sudden everybody's wanting to make sig figs. I didn't even know what a sig fig was. I didn't know that's what you called it. And then I started to try to make a few others. But then when people started changing them, I was like, I don't have time for it. I would love to have everybody sig fig. People have sent me their sig fig. I have sent my sig fig to other people, but I'm not actively pursuing it, but maybe eventually. And that's why I fully support Brick Adjuster's videos. He's doing who's that fig, and he does all the parts from the head down to the legs of what they are, so that you can make their sig fig. Even my son changed his hair, but I say. You can still use the headphones if you want. So now I plan on giving some more away. I've never sold any of my sig figs. I've given all of them away. I have a few more left over, but I'm trying to decide who I give them to, because I got 11,700 subscribers. I can't give everybody a sig fig. So very, very good question, and that's where I am on that. And Lego Man AFOL probably knows what I'm talking about. Actually, I called him Lego Man A. It's AFOL Man now. All right. Yeah, they might be bricks. I thought he would be home by now. 7:45 here. They went to Six Flags Over Georgia, and it must have been open later than I thought. Oh, here's a question. This is Shelly Noria. Can you review some city or creator houses? I'd love to. Those are some of my favorite to do. One of my biggest regrets is before I started BrickTsar, or actually might have been after I started, I took apart all of my creator houses, all of my modulars, because some of the pieces were missing. My kids like to modify them. So that, in fact, I've built the cafe corner back, but I can't find the minifigures. I don't know what they did with them. They would put them in cars, they put them in trains, they put them in other buildings. They'd get two of them get married, and they'd go get their own house, and so I don't know where they are. So I took them all apart. I wish I hadn't have done that. I was Lord Business. So, but I have a ton of creator houses, and I want to build those. So yes, I do want to review those. I've done a few, one or two, but I got a bunch more. So I will definitely be doing that. But again, I do 3 or 4 videos sometimes a day, and I don't put a dent in my stack. I need to be unemployed. I am losing my voice. They might be bricks. Look at all these messages. Well, I appreciate all these questions that everybody has asked. Is everybody still? Am I still live? They had just come home. Hey!
I wrote Skyscreamer.
You wrote Skyscreamer?
It was the best.
I'm doing a live stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Damn Bricks.
Okay, hold on a minute. You sit down beside me.
I just came back from Six Flags, just like.
You want to explain to them what Skyscreamer is?
Yeah,
I got a video on my other channel.
I also got some videos of acrophobia dropping down too.
Mm-hmm.
But Skyscreamer is like it rises you up 200 feet in the air. It's like big swings. It goes out, swings, and then you come down and go back up. It was awesome.
It's pretty scary if you're scared of heights.
Yeah.
Did you ride acrophobia?
I didn't get to because I was feeling sick because I rode the Cyclone before, and that's what got me.
Yeah, Cyclones are a wooden roller coaster. It's very bumpy.
But I rode Scorcher first.
Scorcher is a stand-up roller coaster.
Yeah, I rode Scorcher, Daredevil Dive.
Daredevil Dive is a little rocket roller coaster that goes more than 95 degrees.
Mindbender. Then after Mindbender.
Mindbender used to be called Mindbender, then they changed it to Riddler's Revenge,
and then they changed it
back to Mindbender.
Okay, what else?
People like me got mad when they changed the name.
Yeah. You like Mindbender better?
Yes.
Okay, then I
wrote it in 1977.
Yeah, then we went to where Superman is, and I rode.
That's a roller coaster you ride like Superman.
Yeah, did
you ride it?
Yeah, I rode that, and then I was gonna ride Scare Machine, but I didn't feel like it. And then I let them do what they wanted, and then we rode Skyscreamer. Then we went to Mine Train, Cyclone, and then they.
You got to ride a lot, so the lines weren't long today.
No, oh, Daddy, Goliath, you could just walk up there, got front row, nothing.
Yeah, usually Goliath is an hour. Sometimes.
Yeah, it was probably about 2 or 3 minutes, and parking was only $5.
Good. So, I got a video on BrickTsar's Basement and Beyond of me and him riding Superman.
Yeah.
You like that?
You're like, ugh!
That's one of the first times you rode it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I was like, "Whoa,
I'm gonna get
Superman!"
me, and that's, believe it or not, I'm holding a camera in my hand. That's how so many cameras end up on the ground. Um, I've never dropped a camera on a roller coaster, but I want to get one of those. What are they called?
GoPro.
GoPro. I'm gonna get a GoPro.
I want to get a GoPro, and if they have any waterproof ones, I want to do it with me jumping in the water.
Yeah, I got an underwater camera, but it's not
Working well right now.
No, it works fine.
Yeah, but
I just don't ever use it, but I wanted the GoPro is water resistant even further. So
it's like 50
farther than we would be going down because I don't scuba dive. So check out that BrickTsar's Basement and Beyond of us riding those roller coasters that he just talked about. Goliath, Scorcher, Acrophobia. You know, the one on there in Acrophobia is where you were screaming. He was screaming after the ride stopped.
I was like,
it was so funny. Yeah. I felt bad for him riding it.
Well, I'm gonna get a chair.
Okay, go ahead. But I used to work at that park.
Whoa.
And if I could, I would still work there. He's saying whoa because I put train tracks on the table.
So cool.
And I added another section to the table. But you're going to have to wait to see it.
Awesome.
See, it's anticipation. Somebody was the question earlier about how to grow your channel. You got to get people wanting to come back. Of course, I don't want to frustrate them. I got to get stuff off of the table. I'm going to have.
And you got more containers.
Where's that other chair?
I don't know, but I'm going to get a folding chair from upstairs.
That's what I'm saying. I thought I had one down here. Go ahead. Just go upstairs and get one then.
Okay.
So I'm working on the city update. I finished today while they were at the park. I put the last section of the table up. So that is exciting. Then I started testing how the track would lay on there. But I've started building Metal Beard's Seacal like 2 weeks ago or something, and I stopped at the micromanager. I was building one of the micromanagers and I stopped, and I haven't got any further. And it's all over the table, so I got to get that off of the table. Finish that. I got the Parisian restaurant. I got Arkham Asylum. So I'm not even going to start building those. I'm going to get them out of the way and get all the trains that are built where I can off of there so I can put the track. So we're going to get the track. I'll do the track first, and then I'll start putting the buildings. I'm trying to leave a big enough area. One area for the modulars, and then another area for the creator houses and other houses and things like that.
I still have to put my chair down.
You should have brought the folding chair.
Oh, the folding chair would be too short, and this one gets raised up.
Okay. Let's see if anybody asks you anything. Okay, there's a question. You were talking about Legoland or Six Flags. Six Flags that we have is in Georgia is nothing like Cedar Point. Cedar Point is awesome.
Yeah.
I want to get more videos at Cedar Point. And when you get so they went for homeschool day, but if you get a season's pass, you can go to any of the Six Flags across the country. And 1 year I want to do that. I want to go to all the different Six Flags.
Well, they had another homeschool thing they did, but I forgot what it was.
But I haven't been to any other Six Flags park.
I might be going to one in St. Louis that has a Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast.
Is that my sister taking you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you, Cedar Point was awesome. I didn't even ride all the rides when we went.
You rode some of the good ones, though.
Oh, yeah, I rode the best ones. The one that's like 20 seconds long. What was it called? Top Thrill Dragster? Love that. But, yeah, I used to work at the Six Flags here in Georgia. And I loved that job, but it fizzled out in 1999. I had to get another job and start working for a phone company.
What job did you like? Did you enjoy working at Six Flags?
Yeah, I loved it. I got a very poor quality video that I'm going to put up on my other channel. Kind of give you.
Was it the one where you're putting the hoses out?
Yeah, just what I did. But it's not good quality, but I don't care. That's my other channel. I don't care.
So how long has this live stream been?
I started at 7, so we'll probably go a little while longer. and then wrap it up. Have we been to Universal?
No. The Brick Carrying 321 Homeschool Day is for like different homeschool people. Like they homeschool, they can go.
He's
to,
asking, are you homeschooled? He was for part of the year.
Yeah.
And his sister still is, so that's how he was able to go. Are you going to homeschool next year or go to public school?
I'm going to go to public school next year, and I'm going to homeschool in high school.
Okay. What's in New Jersey? What's the big ride there?
New Jersey. That has Kingda Ka.
Kingda Ka.
And that's at a Six Flags.
Huh?
It's at a Six Flags.
Yeah. So that's where I'm going. Ooh, I know what you're talking about, Lego Boy. The Red Sox minifigure from 1999. No, I do not have it. But I have seen that before. Rattler Bricks asks what I do for a job. I work for the phone company.
AT and
you see that? Wait a minute.
AT and Bell South.
I'm partial to that right there. I actually like that company. That was a good company. It's called Bell South. They were
the best.
They were a good company, but they got bought by this other big company that still pays my bills, so I can't say nothing about it.
Yeah.
That company I liked. Yes, I will do a city update, hopefully soon. We can get that stuff off the table.
I like that. What you do.
And the first city update might not be anything but trains running around the table. But yeah, I really appreciate everybody joining us for this live stream. It went better than I thought. I answered a lot of the questions. I know I probably missed some. I appreciate people keeping it clean, though it helps when you put blocks in there where you can't leave certain bad words. I just don't know if anybody left words that are other languages. Oh, here's one from Hansel Clintron. Or Centron. I said Clintron. It's Centron. Hansel. Do you think Lego Atlantis is better or Lego Chima?
I think Lego Atlantis is better. I like the story behind it, and the Lego Atlantis movie they made. It's on Netflix and
what just happened?
Online. I don't know, but it's still up. We're still filming. It's really good.
I just got logged out. Uh-oh. I just switched users. That's not good. This is so annoying. This computer drives me crazy. There may be a glitch here. All right. Did I hope it stayed connected.
The story behind it in Lego Atlantis.
All right. Lego Boy, please answer my question. What was your question? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I can't answer your question because it's been flagged as spam. Let me show it. All right, here we go. When you were little, what types of things did you build?
Did you build things from movies?
Did you build things from movies? What is your favorite thing? I built contraptions.
Like remember the marble one had like spiral?
Yeah, I would do things with marble. I was ahead of the game with the marble runs. I did things that would interact. I had a domino collection, domino rally plus real dominoes, and I used to do things with my Lego that would interact with that. I was kind of doing Rube Goldberg before Rube Goldberg invented Rube Goldberg. That's the type of things. I didn't build vehicles or buildings as much.
But you liked them though, right?
Yeah, I like vehicles. I like buildings. But you remember, I was the kind I like to keep my stuff together.
Yeah, but I don't. And it says, did you build anything from movies?
Trying to think of what. Capricorn 1. I wanted to build a rocket.
What is your favorite thing?
Now?
Space?
Train?
Now my turn. What things did you build? What type? When I was little, I usually me and my sister would make people out of bricks, not using normal Lego minifigure heads. We take the bodies because that's all we had, and then we just get a 1x1 yellow brick and put on top of it, and that'd be our people. And did you build any things for movies? I built a Jurassic Park. I tried building a DeLorean. And what is your favorite scene? Right now, it's probably Star Wars.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, because I like the.
Why haven't you finished building that X-wing fighter?
I haven't had the time.
Who built part of the Ewok thing? All right, I'm building the Ewok village, and he's building one of the X-wing fighters. And I come in, and one of the bags has been built, but the X-wing fighter still sits there with no wings.
I just wanted to build a tree.
It's the amputee X-wing fighter. It has no wings. You wanted to build one of the trees?
Yeah, because
now I don't know. I don't know what that tree does now because I didn't build it.
Yeah, it shoots a spider web out.
Okay, that one didn't have stickers in it, did it?
No.
The one I built had the little checklist of how many. That Ewok village is more awesome than I thought.
It's more realistic than any tree that Lego has made.
And hopefully I'll have it built before the month's over. I've been working on it for 2 weeks, seems like.
Is there any new comments? Click return to new.
Return to newest comments. See, some of these comments are going to spam. Okay. Oh, this is a good question. Sorry, there was a delay there while I was reading. CD Lego blog asks, have you always had your Lego set up in your basement, or was there a time when it was not?
There was a time.
There was a time I had no Lego in the basement. Do you know what time that was?
Before I was born. When you were no wait, that was the time we had comics in your basement.
No. Well, yeah, the basement was for comic books. Where were the Lego?
Upstairs.
Upstairs. The living room was Lego. The kitchen had Lego. The bathroom had Lego.
You're funny. But that's when you were single.
Yeah, I was not married. I had a coffee table that had a clear glass, and it had a drawer that pulled out, and it was full of Lego bricks. And people would be like, why do you got Lego bricks there? And then before you know it, they had the drawers open, and they were building stuff.
That's why.
But I collected a castle, and I had almost all of the castle things. And I had a display case that was in my foyer. I had a kind of an S-shaped foyer, and I had this huge display case. It was glass, and I had all those castle sets set up there, and that was a mistake. You know what happened?
Faded.
They all faded. And then, castle was gray. Although I had the gray castle stuff.
Light gray turned into yellow.
It turned brown practically.
Yeah.
So that was a mistake. And when I discovered it, it was after I got married, and my wife suggested that we redecorate. So I took it to the basement, and that's when I discovered that it had yellowed.
That's sad.
A Metro liner, the first Metro liner I had, it was up above the kitchen. I had a wall that was flat on the top, and you could look over it, and the Metro liner was up there, and it yellowed.
I'm finally me living like even I'm single, have Lego all over the place.
There's a tool chest I have over there. You know what was in that tool chest?
Lego.
My sister, who's into antiques, she suggested buying a tool chest, like you put tools in, and using that to store Lego, and that's what I use to store Lego.
I saw she has another one at Cobb Antique Mall that is perfect.
Yeah. And we did a fashion show at Cobb Antique Mall, but I did not get good video of that. I want to try that next year.
That reminds me, when we
Vintage fashion show.
On the way home from Six Flags, they had like some statues set up, and they had a Marge Simpson statue that was life size. It creeped me out because it was all faded and white instead of yellow.
Do we have any more Rock Raiders? Brothers from Another Brick. I like your name, brother. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. I need to do something. Sometimes a name is very important. I'm going to Brothers from Another Brick. He has 2 subscribers. You got 3 now. I don't even know if you got any videos. Yes. Series 11. Wait a minute. Don't do a giveaway until you start making some money. But anyway, I subscribe to you, brothers from another brick. Will you be doing any Rock Raiders? Don't we have 2 Rock Raider sets?
Yeah.
But we don't know where all the pieces are.
Rock Raiders is a very good theme. There's this website.
Am I getting them mixed up with Power Miners?
I don't know.
I always get them Rock Raider and Power Miners.
There's this website called Rock Raiders United, and you can get instructions to build stuff that was in the Rock Raiders video game. That's what this guy Cooper said.
Adam uses the toolboxes for storage as well. You scare me, man. You scare me. Because you do the same stuff I do. It's kind of weird.
He could be watching us.
He is watching.
I know.
I like RMB Off-Road, and he's got the General Lee thing. I'm subscribing to him. Hey. So it's amazing how I don't have to go too far sometimes to get something. This car proved to be a piece of junk. Not the General Lee, but the company that made this. Who was it?
Let me see.
AW, Auto World. These cars, remember when we were driving these, and they crash constantly. You can't keep them on the track.
What about the DeLorean?
Didn't it crash too? Or was it?
It was a little better.
It did a little better. I'm going to do some more slot car videos. That's
We got our own General Lee episode with that car crashing.
Oh, so check out. Eventually, I will do that. I haven't focused enough time on my other channel, but I got the A-Team. That's a slot car, General Lee. We've already done a video of that. It didn't turn out too good. I got to do some modifications, but
do you have to do any modification to the A-Team van, or is it fine?
I got to test it to see if it works, but it should work. The tire looks kind of
worn out.
What are you doing? Yeah, this is a U-turn slot car. So I want to do more slot car videos. I like the slot car videos, and 2 of my most popular videos are slot car videos, and they're not even that good. So I want to try to do some
awesome.
good. I took the keychain off his head.
Is this eraser? Because this could be an eraser. How does you take the keychain off? You just pull really hard?
You twist it until it comes off. Yoda, you push the pin in and hold the. It looks kind of. What are you doing? Can I send you Lego decals?
Oh, like what type of decals?
Hansel Centron, what are you talking about?
Like Lego stickers or...
The stuff you make with your printer?
Yeah. What if he has like a BrickTsar decal or a Daily Bricks one that we could put on a piece and have on BrickTsar billboard?
Yeah. I don't know. I got more stuff than I need right now. This thing's dirty. So I'm going to do some more slot car videos, but I don't have any room to put them right now.
Yeah.
But once we get the city going, I'll have room.
Because
I can't wait to do the 18.
I was thinking of having an idea, like a long time ago, like before there's anything on top. Well, there was always stuff on top, but that black thing, the brown shit. I've always wanted to have like some slot cars up high where I could watch them go.
What are Legos?
Who said that?
Nick the Brick. He said, talk about Legos. What are those?
Huh. And
BrickTsar, Brick King 321 says, what is your favorite castle theme from what year, huh? I like the Gray Castle era. I like the Black Falcons. If you see my favorite figs, which I took Beanie out of here, but one of my favorite figs is Black Falcons. So I like the Black Falcons.
Do you have another one of those cases that are empty?
Yes.
Because I want to make mine one day.
So I like the Black Falcons. There was Catapult. They had the Black Falcon Fortress and those things. That was my favorite. Armor Shop. Oh, I didn't even see you put that in the comment. It was Armor Shop is from 1984. That's a good one.
Oh.
We used to, my little brother, who's not little anymore, we used to want to make we called it a feather shop. You know the little plumes that come out of their head? I didn't know they were called
Plume.
plumes. We called them feathers because that's what they are, feathers. So we want to make. We had when you get a castle set, you get a bunch of extra feathers. So we said we need to make a feather shop. So that's what we want to do. So there, we talked about Legos. Everybody happy now?
Hey,
Time for this to.
that could be a
wrap this-
mock that we can make of another feather shop. Feather shop 2.0. If you had this,
I don't want any decals, but thank you, Lego Boy 1214. I just not wanting anything right now, but I appreciate it. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. We've gone over an hour with this, and my voice is leaving me.
Pugnacious 10.
No, he doesn't have a tattoo. That's a
stamp from Six Flags.
He went to Six Flags today.
I don't.
Pass in, pass out.
We didn't get to see the Simpsons episode yet, Pugnacious 10, but.
Lego Justin Bieber or Lego One Direction? Are they going to be in a battle to the death?
The wrong one could end humanity.
Oh, Pugnacious! Now you just. What did I think of the Lego Simpsons episode?
We didn't get to see it.
Didn't. I heard it wasn't that good.
What was it? It wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. But why? I haven't watched Simpson in 10 years. So why should I start now? No, I wanted to see it, but I didn't. I didn't get a chance to see it. But then I heard some bad reviews about it. So what did you think about it? I don't know. It didn't look realistic, and I was kind of turned off by the TV guide who referred to it as Legos. So yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I feel bad if some people just joined it. Oh, so 3 Brick Friends, you liked it. You liked the Simpsons episode. Well, we'll probably go watch it on Netflix or something if it's on there.
They don't have Simpsons on Netflix.
They don't?
It's only got Family Guy.
What about on Amazon Prime?
Probably, but I'm not watching Family Guy, and that's on Netflix.
I don't watch Family Guy either.
No.
So, well, we might have to go check it out.
I want to see it. The only reason why I want to see it is because it's like the school falls apart in Lego pieces.
It's
Pugnacious 10 liked it.
Oh, there's Chris. He said it was horrible. I trust you, Chris. But
Bricks for Chris.
yeah. Oh well. Bye, y'all. I feel bad some of y'all just joining. So Chris shows up, then I'm gonna cancel the live stream. No, that's not the way it is. We all love Chris. I feel bad that I don't have my store open because Chris probably needs something. He asked me for some black fences, and I got some that are in a basketball set that I haven't reviewed yet.
No, are they like the black fences are like that mesh type?
You remember the
Yeah.
that 1-on-1 game or 2-on-2? Is it 2-on-2? They got 12 of them in that, but I haven't reviewed it yet.
Hey, Hansel Cinchon's like, what does a fox say? What does the Benny say? Spaceship, spaceship, spaceship.
All right. Well, I'm sorry, Chris, but I'm going to go. Everybody's telling me to stay longer. It's been fun. I appreciate everybody. And this way you want to play the Jackson Brown song. Stay just a little bit longer. Wait a minute, did Brick Adjuster just join?
Really? Come on.
Was he here earlier? We were talking about Brick Adjuster. We love your stuff, and we were all talking about you earlier. I don't know.
Not bad things.
No,
good
no,
things.
no. It was all good.
Brick Adjuster, the best. One of
It was early in the live stream, but I said I fully support your sig fig builds. Who's that fig? And
I love
the
that.
what question and answers. Those are you and your wife are doing a really good job. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. So anyway, just want to tell you that while you're here. So all you guys, I appreciate it. I know sometimes I poke at people a little bit, but I appreciate all you guys. And anyway, thanks for joining the live stream. Thanks for They Might Be Bricks getting here. Sorry if I got off topic. I I feel on the live stream I can talk about slot cars sometimes if I want to.
Yeah.
But anyway, I will try to keep it to Lego on this channel. But anyway, thanks guys, and we will see you in the next video, as
Yeah.
Bricks for Chris says.
See ya.
See you later.
Yeah, Lord.
How do you end it? I don't know how to end it. I guess we'll have to keep going.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.